everyone and welcome back to Angie's Table. Today we're making Kalguksoo, which is translated to knife cut noodles, and we're not going to be making this from scratch. I got store-bought noodles and they're going to taste just as good, so I'm pretty sure you guys can find this at your local Korean grocery store as well. Grace and I grew up eating this by using a anchovy broth, but today we're going to make this vegetarian, but don't worry, it's still going to be just as good. So let's go and check out these ingredients. To begin with, I already made the broth, so I just boiled some kelp, about 3 pieces, in water. You can easily find this, I'm pretty sure, at an Asian grocery store. So you don't want to boil it for too long because then it kind of releases a bitter taste and it gets really sticky. So I would boil it for just about 8 to 10 minutes and then take the kelp out. So now we're gonna start by prepping our veggies. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel this so that we can cut this all up. Let's chop up our veggies. So I love making the yangnyeomjang for pretty much anything. It's a soy sauce based sauce that you leave in the middle and it's for extra seasoning. 2 teaspoons green onions. We're used to growing up eating pretty spicier foods, so that's why I'm adding hot chili peppers, but you guys can opt it out if you want. 1 teaspoon Korean red pepper flakes. Half teaspoon sesame seeds. 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. 1 teaspoon of oligosaccharide. Give this a mix. Prepare a medium pot and let's add in our dashima water. I have that on high heat. Let's wait for that to come to a boil. For knife cut noodles, they come like this and it's called Kalguksoo. Let me see if I can find the packaging actually. It comes in a packaging. We already put it in a Ziploc. It says Korean knife cut fresh noodles on here. They said each bundle is a serving, but it's really not. This is a lot, actually. I think Korean servings are huge. It's too much. This is like 2 servings because we're also adding in so many extra veggies in there. So I feel like 1 would be enough for 2 girls, maybe not 2 guys. For girls, I feel like 1 bundle is enough. Yeah, they come like this. There's a lot of flour in it, but I love how these look and feel. They look like dried noodles at the same time, right? I love it. So do you guys know what it's time for? Today's word of the day is kal, which means knife. The reason why this is called knife cut noodles is because they made the dough and then they rolled it up and they cut it with knives, and I think people like this because every noodle is not consistent in shape or size or thickness or any of that. So I think that's what they like. Yeah, I kind of like it because it makes the slurping and the eating more fun. It's not like pasta noodles where everything is perfectly even. It's very uneven, and I think that's the fun of knife cut noodles. I don't know what else to say other than knife cut noodles for knife and the fact that Grace and I really like crime. We just really are, we're really into crime. We are against all types of murder and violence. We love listening to crime podcasts. We love watching crime shows, crime documentaries. For some reason, I like watching crime related shows. So it's really weird, I know. I know there are people out there that are probably agreeing with me right now. Today's word of the day is kal, which means knife. I don't know why I'm getting confused. I'm gonna start off by adding in my harder vegetables and first, so potatoes and carrots. One teaspoon of salt. And then we'll take out the extra foam that's here. So the best knife cut noodles I've ever had was while I was in Korea. It's really famous. It's called Myeongdong Kalguksoo. Oh my god, it was so good. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture. Okay, you know what? It's too far back. I'm gonna add it so you guys can see what it looked like. It was so good. Like literally the best kalguksu I've ever had. and their point was their kimchi. So in kalguksu, you need really good kimchi because that's the only other thing you have with it. And it was like full of garlic. I don't think I would have been comfortable speaking to anyone for like 3 days. Ever since my mom was in Korea before she had me or Grace, this is something that she loved to eat, and it was so good. Like, I cannot rave enough about it. So if you guys are ever in Korea, go and try Myeongdong Kalguksu. I'll add in the onions, zucchini. So these noodles actually have a lot of flour on it, and it creates too thick of a soup if you just add it directly. So I'm gonna rinse it underwater real quick before we add it in. And our noodles. Let's add in our green onions.
It smells really good.
It smells so good. Once the potatoes and noodles are done cooking, we're pretty much done. Korea, I love when you can go to like these little tents outside. Okay, I've never been, but I don't know why. I like seeing it on dramas when people go and eat it there. And there's always a little bit of seasoned seaweed that they sprinkle on top. And I feel like, honestly, like even in tteokguk, you need that kimgaru in there because it adds so much flavor and it just makes the whole dish taste so much better. So if you guys have this at home, this is a must. Grace doesn't usually like the kalguksu, so I'm a little scared.
It smells really good though.
And it's veggie, so I'm kind of really scared.
I like vegetable.
맛있다.
Good.
You like the noodle?
I like that it's not overly starchy.
Yeah, that's like, I've learned to wash the noodles before, or else it gets too thick.
That's why I don't like kalguksu.
I mean, it is a little starchy, but not like the starchy that we're used to.
Yangnyeomjang is really good.
Yeah. I think you like it also because we put some hot chili in there. It has like a slight kick.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. So good.
Yeah? Seafood would be so good in here.
Yeah, little neck clams.
If you guys want, you guys can add shrimp or clams in here and it would really enhance it. But I mean, obviously that wouldn't be vegetarian, but this is like phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like I really like it.
It's very hearty, but it's very light.
Yeah.
Normally kalguksu is a little heavy for me, but this one tastes like it'd be something that I would want when I'm like sick too. Like instead of chicken noodle soup, I would definitely prefer this over that.
So good. It's so warming. And I think this would be really good for kids. And you're sneaking in some veggies in there, you know? I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and try or at least attempt on making it because it is seriously so good and I love that it's vegetarian. So I'll see you guys on our next video.